All right, all right. Monday for everybody, 9 to 5's worst day of the week. And we, as degenerates on the charts, ready to push the button. All right. Amazing, guys. Welcome, welcome. I see Finola, Boas, Archie, Riot. Welcome back, welcome back. How was your day so far, guys? How was it? Many of you is just starting. Um, let's see here. I'm going right to the chase, by the way. Most of you already seen the weekly outlook. The inner circle, we just had a teaching about setting goals. So I think it's just time to just cut to the chase and let's talk about some charts. Let me know in the comments if there are some pairs you want to discuss, pairs you're looking at, you want me to look at. I will go over a few myself. Like again, for my weekly bias, I think for DXY, we're going to the daily Sibby here, together with this order block. You see the wick here? That's a bearish order block. We can trade to the body, but the wick is overlapping with the value gap. Right here, this wick. So that is my interest for today. So that means my bias is higher on the USD pairs, and I am short Euro US dollar. I already took it here. And why I took it, it's very simple. This is one of my favorite entry models. I take this every single day of the week. We have an S&T at the highs. S&T with DXY. And maybe you're not sure what an S&T is. I'm going to show you right now. Euro US dollar and DXY are correlated, inverse correlated. So that means when Euro US dollar makes a higher high, DXY should make a lower low. But obviously, if you look at the 2 a.m. high, right here, and the 2 a.m. low right here, DXY should have made a lower low here at 415. Well, at 415, DXY is chilling here. That's an S&T. An S&T means a potential reversal. If that is paired with displacement, then we have the 50-minute time frame, a very reliable entry time frame, with a breaker, this down close candle, and an order block, and a value gap. That's why I took it. And it came all the way back here. I was doing the weekly outlook. I was like, huh? That's interesting. Why are we going up? And of course, there was a little manipulation. That is to induce early buyers and to scare out the early sellers. Little liquidity grab. And now I think we're going lower. Doesn't need to. The TP doesn't need to hit today. Because I'm hoping, anticipating the day value to be created. That it means today we're not going to TP yet, but tomorrow as low of the day. But that's the reason for my short ideas, all based on the 50-minute SMT unicorn entry. All right, I will go over DJ. Hey, Daniel, welcome back. Sure, I will go with GJ right now. Let me grab the watch list. GPJPY. Interesting, interesting. Okay, so my bias currently on JPY pairs is internal to external. So with that bias, I would say shorts. And where do you want to go short from? That would be from this 4-hour SIBI. That's what I'm currently looking at. And that's to do with JPY. Just like we look at the DXY, we also look at the JPY. Weekly BISI, the bodies are closing above the constant encroachment. So price telling us like, hey, we probably want to respect the weekly BISI. But I'm not gonna ignore the idea of us probably can go lower, of course. but my main ID is here. And my main ID is just going to be validated or invalidated by this 4-hour busy. I'm just going to wait on this one. If we respect it and this plays higher again, then of course it's a very easy read. So we could just take a long on the JPY and a short on all the crosses. So same here, 4-hour, Euro JPY, 4-hour, USD JPY, 4-hour. It's on every JPY pair the same currently. So that's my my bias for JPY. And let's see if it holds. I'm not going to enter until I see something happening there. Let me know, Riot, if that answers your question. And do you have a similar approach to GJ? Do you ever trade DXY? No, I don't. No, I use it as a metric to play the USD pairs, Loran. So, like I mentioned before, if DXY goes up, USD pairs go down, and I think I shorted the strongest pair again because Euro GBP is going higher. So when I took the Euro USD short, Euro was the weakest. But let's see right now. But again, I think we could just chill here for a while because I want the daily BIS to be hit tomorrow. Let's see. I had some other pairs in mind as well. Let me check how it is with them. Right here. Oh, this is so... Oh. I was looking at it right here, and I was like, okay, if it comes back here, I'm going to take the entry, but it moved away. That's a shame, actually. Yeah, I set an alert for here. Like, we are here at the sell side of the curve. So that means, in the sell side of the curve, up-close candles are supporting price lower. So for example, here you see these up-close candles here, those order blocks. Series up-close candles is an order block. See what price comes into it during London and then trades away. Why is this an order block? Yes, the bodies are very small, but look where we trade into. It's a high probability order block. It takes liquidity there. So in a sell model, we have confirmed sell model. That we're going to the low here, to the weekly busy, is kind of obvious. But then you have a trade-off. Like, you can take it right here. But if you want to shoot a 1 to 2, 1 to 3, like, it's gotta be easy stop out, right? So that's why I'm always like a little bit sad when it moves away. And I'm just sitting on my hands until it comes back. So from this area, start of the up-close candle here, I could be hunting for a... That's why my alerts here. A little bit lower here. When price comes here, I'm actually going to look for an entry. So that could look like something like this. Yeah, I'm not going to do like here. Then just 1 to 2, 1 to 2.3 or something. I want this Trafalgar to be covered as well. And then take a short towards this place. And what's this place? There you go. Remember, external to internal. That's what we're doing right now. So it's programmed that we're going here, maybe even lower. So that's why it's one of my favorite picks for today. So let's see if we can get an entry. Otherwise not. Any specific reason I don't trade DXY? I actually haven't tried, and I think on most brokers. No, okay, honest answer, I actually didn't try. I always stick to just USD pairs. Let me check on my broker if I could trade it. DXY. I think on many brokers you cannot trade it. I'm looking bearish to take on liquidity. I'm just not sure if it's coming yet. Well, right, I agree. So that's why I mentioned make sure you watch the 4-hour CIBIs and see if it brings any luck. Hey, Abdul, welcome, welcome. The GPOD. And the other one I was looking at. Yeah, what was I looking at? Good question. Oh yeah, GP Cat. But with Cat tomorrow with the CPI, I think it's gonna be a really easy daily internal to external. There's also a small daily right here. I think this is going to be cleared out for Cat tomorrow. Like one big, nice little gold candle at CPI. And of course, trading for CPI is risky. That is why I will execute on a daily. So for example, I take a trade, let's say right here. The target here, 1 to 3. Even cover the bottom value gap. Huge trade, like 50 point stop loss, 150, 160 DP. But the draw liquidity is obvious. So if you want to refine this entry, what you then can do is tomorrow when you expect this daily, let's remove the 4-hour thing right now. If you expect this to happen, and you want to refine your entry, tomorrow, go to the 1 hour and wait for structure to form. And preferably also an SMT in this structure with a correlated pair. GBP cat, that means correlated pair Euro cat. And then, when you have the structure with the SMT, you can put your stop below the low from the SMT. SMT lows are most of the time protected. And then, you don't have a 1, 2, 3, but a 1, 2, 5, 7. Of course, you can give a little wiggle room, 1 to 4, but you should be fine. That's what I'm actually going to do tomorrow. Waiting on a 1 hour structure. Not a 1 minute structure, not a 5 minute, a 1 hour structure. That takes time. But that's good. Like I mentioned, we're probably going to chill around here. I'm just in. I'm trading the manipulation leg of the weekly candle. This is what tomorrow I want to go long. And let's see if DXY can do this. If you already traded towards this the 1 hour. Yeah, the 1 hour CB here. The GCAT. The UGGSF did not respect this 4 hour SIB. No, that's for later. I want to confirm that we are on the sell side of the curve, so I want one more displacement. Vegap 1, Vegap 2. The short towards here. That has also to do with a lower dollar bias. And I think that's it we're looking at for today. JPY waiting. GCAT waiting now as well. UCAT waiting. Gold also waiting for the daily busy. Internal to external. And nice little doji here on currently on NQ. Okay, so what I actually hope was now going to happen, that we are going to sell off from here towards the low. Yeah. Let me see on SMTs right here. Right here's an SMT. Here as well. Yeah, I'm kind of neutral on Nasdaq currently. And I mentioned this during the weekly outlook as well. We have a buy to liquidity pool resting here. We have fair value resting here. We are currently in between that. That's the reason that when that happens, I'm sitting on my hands until one of them is going to be hit. Any other questions, guys? Where you guys are looking at for this week, or any questions about the concepts from the? Oh, by the way, I totally forget to promote this. today I released like I think one of the biggest videos I created ever. Like in like work, like I created like 50 slides for this, shared it to your watch list, or save it to your watch list. It's like I wanted to make a whole video. Like I of course have the most extensive 2024 mentorship, but I was like, it would be nice if I could just explain every single IST concept that people need in like the shortest amount of time possible. That was my challenge, and this is the result. So it's the final part of the beginner bootcamp. If you have watched to the end of the beginner bootcamp, uh, the last part is about like what kind of languages do you speak, support and resistance, supply and demand, ICT, and I mentioned I will make a full ICT video, and this is it. So yeah, maybe after stream, I would definitely give it a watch if it was ever. I think for everybody, like both beginner and advanced ICT traders, it's a nice refresher course. And yeah, it's made with lots of love. All right, SMT at the highs. We have to open in 10 minutes. So we could open manipulation to the daily BISC and then buy towards the highs. That would be nice. That would be a nice trade idea. Let's see if we can now get the displacement, which I feel like at 1 and 2. Nice, Fiona. Thanks for the feedback. It's amazing. All right, so this is Value Gap 1. This is like a big trade. Like if you only want to 1 to 3, that's actually kind of a good trade. Look at that. Look at that. Let's see if this Value Gap holds. Again, it's before the open. No rush. No rush. In order to trade Forex futures, do I need to get market data for it? I don't think you need. What's so? I forgot the futures. 6B? Yeah, so here, British Pound futures, 6B. I think 6E. Yeah, 6. Is it 6Y? Yeah, I know Euro and JPY. Euro and GBP. It's E6. But I should look it up for you. I'm not the best at this. Maybe I have them here somewhere in search list. You should watch them on bar chart. You can find them all. 6J1. Okay, thanks, Michael. Kieran asks, hey, what are you targeting on Euro? A Euro, I'm targeting the like here on the daily. I'm anticipating a daily busy to be created. So there was a very obvious like trade idea from the breaker here. So here, SMT at the highs with DXY, displays with lower, breaker entry right here. And I'm expecting this daily busy to be created after today. So that means, I think tomorrow, London, I will get TP. And during London, I will be hunting for longs as low of the week. That's how I want to play Euro this week. And and I think all pairs. Here, look at this. I think this is going to be the most amazing trade ever. That's too hypey, but I'm looking for this one for a long time. I was kind of sad I missed this one. So obvious market maker buy model from the weekly needs to be like this. Sell set the curve, buy set the curve. I have a strong bias for tomorrow. I also have a short bias for Nasdaq with the open in a few minutes. But again, I think we can go lower. And where do we go lower from here? From the 1 hour SIBI, SMT at the high, with the wicks here. What I'm now going to do in 5 minutes, I'm going to see, do we respect this 5 minute value gap at the open? If we displace lower from that second value gap, I'll be in, targeting this low, and eventually the daily busy for tomorrow. Hey Nicholas, happy Monday. Yeah, exactly. I'm looking at the same. Yeah, I got stopped out there. Where did you get stopped out, Mentis? Lots of love from India. Lots of love from Vietnam, RP. Sharing the love, sharing the love. This is surprising. But you guys watching me for a long time right now, I don't like to trade the open. I will always wait a little bit. So most of my entries will be around 940, between like 945 and 1015. Most of my entries are. And the cool part is, if we now like rocket downwards without any retracement, that's a clear sign this is a manipulation. That means it just rockets downwards, and we can easily target it to the highest later. The longer price does to reach a point, the higher the resistance is. Remember that. All right, open in 1 minute. I forgot about your second question, Kieran. What is the cost of living where I am in Vietnam? Planning to move? Oh, that's amazing. Oh, I'm in like one of the best areas in the city. Um, Big tower, beachfront. Like, I step out of my room, go downstairs to the elevator, and I'm at the beach, and I pay I think around $1,000 a month, which is quite expensive for Vietnam. So if you don't have 1,000 a month for rent, you can easily go cheaper, but then you will be far away from the beach. I just like the beach. And for like food, it's so cheap and so good, so fresh. Like not the processed food we have in the West. I would say for food, $20. Like with 2 persons, I think you could easily eat very nice for like $30 a day. So that means like 1,000 rent, 1,000 food. So let's say 2,000, like living like a king, $2,000. Amazing roof, like amazing apartments, amazing food, and of course, if you want to be a tourist, that are extra expensive, like the occasional tourist stuff. But 2,000 is 1,000 the person. House for you, house for your fiance. That's living like a king. You reuse the try Judas swing and a dish shots. Oh yeah, that's okay. That's okay, Mantis. I would definitely, if you place your stop, like for example on Euro US dollar, if you want to place your stop above an S&T high. Like my stop is also not the best. I think it's a little higher, but wait, let me check my entry. I think I moved my entry is 1039.9. It's lower actually. 1039.9. My stop loss is 104.62. Oh no, 1046. 462. And TP is 1021. Yeah, it's like this. So my stop is also not safe, but like the thing is, this breaker is the reason my trade is still valid or not. Like a breaker, this is a unicorn here. Unicorn is the most strongest algorithm pattern there is. So if the breaker doesn't hold, it doesn't matter if your stop is here or here. You're probably good. You're probably done. So keep it in mind. All right, so this is expected. So this is nice. That means the idea plays out potentially. So we have a rebalance here. So probably now we can go lower right now. But again, I mentioned it before at start stream. High here, value here. We are currently in the middle. I'm waiting. I'm chilling. I became liquidity low. That's fine. That's fine, man. That can happen. Like you're doing amazing. So that's cool. It's part of the losses. Hey Aviling, hey Avila, welcome back. I'm amazing. I'm amazing. How are you doing? Yeah, Kieran, it's really cheap. It's really cheap. You can live with 2,000 like a king in South Africa too. Okay, cool. Yeah, it makes sense, Mantis, yeah. Yeah, and I think, like I mentioned, this is going to be chill for a while. So in the meantime, let's go to some other pairs. Let's see if GCat is going to plan. I'm still going to be a little bit sad if I don't get an entry here. And of course, it's an AOD pair, so it could move in Asia as well. Let's see how Asia did here. I think we could be good here. So again, John liquidity weekly busy. Entry is here for me. Preferably higher to get a nice 1-3. Something like this. Like the thing is, I want my stop to cover the final fair value gap and the mean threshold of the order book here. So that's my stop loss here. That would mean entry right here for a nice 1-3. But again, I'm happy to just take it here for 1-2. So let's see. Very interesting price action here. See what the S is doing? The S is here. Nasdaq is here. Very interesting. Talking about that about Vietnam is making me consider to move here. I think Vietnam is one of the best kept secrets. The people are amazing. The weather is nice. It's cheap. Food is good. Sun is shining. When I was a few months ago, I was back in Netherlands for a few weeks, and I honestly were thinking like, this is like a bee life. This is just. I felt like a little NPC in my own life. I was like, what am I doing here? That's the reason I'm back already. I was actually planning to go back in like September or maybe later, maybe October. I should definitely like just like of course the only expensive stuff and of course very annoying is the traveling. Like it's for most Europe countries it's like a 20-hour travel, and it's like of course tickets are expensive, but if you have it, definitely come. And I will probably also organize a nice little inner circle meetup somewhere end of this year, maybe start next year. Just a bunch of degenerate traders chilling in a villa, sharing ideas, little mastermind kind of vibes. I think that's very nice to do. So this for me is a low probability condition because I always look at SMTs between ES and NQ, and if they're exactly going the opposite direction, I don't like that. I think this is drawn liquidity for low hanging fruit here, 9451. At least of course London low. If you want to take it, be my guest. Yeah, Nasdaq is harder to trade for the past like I think 2 weeks, 2-ish weeks. But that's fine. Yeah, I think GPOD won't give us an entry. That's a shame. Let's see if we can create a bullish or value gap here. Or just want a spike up before going down again. You're at the sell side of the curve. You want up close candles supporting price lower. These two up close candles. If they fail and close above it, then you probably see higher prices. So for now, the up close candles are still supporting price lower. Let's see how we close in the coming few candles. Created a bullish or value gap, balanced price range here. Right, this is very obvious. Do we want to go higher? Well, five minutes or value gap is tagged. Now just waiting. In the meantime, on the other pairs, for tomorrow is very nice. Yes, there's not much more I'm looking at currently, actually. Well, no news Monday. Not nice open action this far. I would say this could be an AMD. Accumulation, manipulation, and distribution higher. Here's the 1 hour value gap where we could trade lower from, but doesn't look like we want to respect it. I'm currently calling nothing on ES and NQ currently. For our consolidation, daily and 4 hour busy here, high here. All right, 10 a.m. in 10 minutes. Yuri, what do you think of your trade now? Still the same. I'm kind of expecting this to do it. Because I want TP tomorrow, so I mentioned before, like I like the breaker entry, so I'm expecting price to just chill a little bit here. And if I take a loss on that, that's fine. And then I'll take long tomorrow. And the reason I'm not looking for longs right now is because of the lack of nice structure here. Like, of course, there's a nice little value gap here. Small, tiny, balanced price range. I don't like the energy here. The wicks are too big, bodies are too small. If it just shoots upwards, I'll probably not be in the trade. I would rather say we're going lower first, actually. But again, I'm neutral. I actually thought this would be a nice move, like drag up 1 and 2. Towards the low here, but that doesn't work out. Obviously. So now it's just waiting. So that's the curse of a no news Monday. Just slow. Uh, for the watching, let's smash the like. Amazing, Fiona. Thanks for the support. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. If you like the stream, of course, a little like won't hurt you. I agree with you, Willem. I want some form of liquidity sweep. I think we're engineering liquidity right now. Yeah, so based on the current 4-hour candle, you see it's a small little SIBI right here. Could indicate lower prices. I got one. Like we also left all these lows right here as well. Oh. All right, that says a lot. If I get one, I get two. If that is created, of course. Yeah, I'm more favorable to the downside. I definitely am. Let's see if we create this. Let's see if we respect it. Ten a.m. starts in 3 minutes. Well, guess that's gonna happen. XY is trading lower. That means my trade's going to draw down again. Probably mean I'm going to look for longs tomorrow. Yeah, so again, I think higher price or lower price are definitely on the cards first and then go higher. Based on the 10 a.m. game, I think 4-hour candle is going to push for Friday low. See what we do. See if we can find a little friend here. All right, 10 a.m. So sell above the open. It's the game. Well, there we go. Some volume. Let's see if we can come through. Like, this is the target for like, low hanging fruit, the lows here, and then the daily busy. That's what's on my target today. See if we can even create a value gap. All right, this one was too early. That was a nice run. So this is a -1. This is going nice. Let's see if you can get a good entry there. So ideally, first want to see sells, then buys. It holds. If sells are coming in, we should close lower than this for value gap. We are creating lots of failure swings right here. So that's nice. If price would now jump lower, taking liquidity, that would be nice for the buys later. Just creating the liquidity up here. All failure swings. So if the market wants to go up for the week, then it makes a lot of sense if we now push lower, leaving liquidity up here, buy side liquidity. Kiko, yeah, Euro hits stop loss, yeah. All right, now energy upwards. Well, not lower, but higher. Or just going to chill in a little seek and destroy here. Let's see, let's see. Another S&T there. Yeah, this is just not very, very pretty. So we're now at the brink of creating a 5-inch value gap here, but yeah, this is not very pretty. All right, so DXY went lower from the 4-hour for value gap here. Interesting. Nice info for tomorrow. Right, I think it's going to be a very boring and slow day, guys. So I'm not going to, probably not going to be a very long stream. Looking at the current price action, there's nothing, nothing cool to analyze, to be honest. Are there any other pairs you guys want to look at before I close out the stream? Because I'm not expecting anything, to be honest. Then we're coming back with full ammunition tomorrow. All right, so also no 5 minutes of value gap. Yeah. We are creating a swing high inside this 1 hour value gap. It's the only premium array I have my eyes on right now. And the reason my bias is lower, guys, is a really simple reason. That's on the daily. I want to be a buy week, so that means first lower, then a higher. Low hang fruit target, the high and the volume imbalance here, then the highs here. That's why. Matthias, how do you deal with proper risk management? I lost a trade today, set my stop loss to 500 buck risk. I lost 750. How can you lose 750 if your stop loss stops you at 500? Like, it's important for your psychology. Like, you can hit a few stop losses. Like, that's totally fine. Like, you are not a bad trader if you have a losing week or losing month. It's more like how many accounts do you blow in the process? Like, if you cannot withstand a few losses and you notice, okay, you're going to over leverage, over trade, increasing lot size, reducing lot, inducing stop losses. Um, with this volatility, Matthias, which is non-existent, like a 50% extra risk on your trade, that's not true. And if is that the case, if you say they say slips your spread, go away of that broker. But I've never seen a broker that's 50% up is. So I think that's your stop loss was that good. Like for example, the people who are now in the inner circle, like I don't judge them on their losses or if they take losses because that's totally normal. I judge them and I evolve them based on how they deal with losses and how they grow and keep their capital based on losses. Like everybody gets the wins. Like everybody you trades gets to win. But it's all about what you do with the losses. Um, well, I guess like how many pips was your stop loss, Matthias? Share your trade in the school group. I'll take a look. Probably it was like a really tiny stop loss with the insane lot size. All right, this is kind of expected. The lower prices, like the delivery is awful, but the bodies are respecting the. That's why I said swing high in a 1 hour Vega. That's why I said lower. But the delivery is just very ugly. This is the displacement where we actually were looking for. So now we create a 5 minute for value gap. We're going to tackle these lows, probably. If we now go higher again, then we'll probably have a very nice Seek and Destroy at our end. Everybody's with Michael at the moment. Yeah, yeah, I see streaming. That's amazing. I'm rewatching his content every day. It's amazing, his new mentorship. I'll definitely recommend checking it out. And if you already went through his concepts, like there's nothing new, but it's just nice to see the big boss back in live. I never tried funding pips, to be honest. Okay, we took the first sell to liquidity pool. Let's see if we can get long on low. All right, so now we potentially create a 5 minute value gap. Let's see what we do here. And it's gonna count as value gap 2. Like value gap 1 was up here. Value gap 1. Now value gap 2 is probably going to be created. Yeah, so your stop loss is like 4 points. Yeah, then the lots are very expensive like a stop loss of like 3 points, 4 points is just not good. That like invite these kind of scenarios. I would stay away with it. All right, now price is climbing up again. After taking this first low. Yeah, this this is not very good, so I'm gonna close out the stream, guys. I wish it was more, and maybe there's gonna be a nice move. When price is going to move, would be nice to see some nice little displacement from a high time from array. For a nice structure. Could be later in the session, could be PM, and otherwise I'll look at for tomorrow in London and in New York. Alright guys, so enjoy the rest of your Monday. Enjoy Ice-T's teaching as well. Weekly Outlook is here on YouTube. I will share the recording link as well. And let's see if we can get some nicer moves later in the week. Because it's not very cool. Thanks for tuning in. And see you guys later. Bye-bye.